everybody, my name's Esmeralda and I am reselling on the side with Esme on YouTube and on Instagram. And I like to sell part-time on Mercari, little bitty hobby on the side, but it's so much fun because I get to go look for stuff and garage sales, estate sales, and then I get to turn around and find a loving home and make profit. So how's everybody been? I've been gone for a little while, but I've been around. I've been saying hello to people on their videos, and I wanted to bring to you today my 7 favorite things that sold in October. Now, these 7 things are for different reasons why I like them. Some are because they were free to me and I made profit, and some because they were so cute that I'm so glad somebody has now given them a new home. So let me take you through each of them and tell you a little bit about them. Maybe you might want to be on the lookout for them too. I want to start off with my best-selling item in October. This item is a jersey that a neighbor of my mom's, and this is my mom's home, he threw away a lot of stuff, and I went and got a lot of stuff out of the garbage, and inside was this jersey, and it is a former Tennessee Titans player, Steve McNair. Very sad. I read about it, trying to learn more about the player, and very sad. So I put it up for 50 thinking, let's shoot for the sky. And somebody made me an offer for 40. Well, I accepted it. I think it was only a couple of days. I accepted it and his payment didn't go through. And he was like, I told him, I said, thank you, I tried to accept, but it didn't work. And he's like, I don't know why this has never happened. And I had looked at his feedback because he's a seller on the site too. And in a few hours, he repurchased it. And meanwhile, though, I had lowered the price to 45, thinking, okay, well, maybe somebody will offer me 45. But no, nobody did. A lot of people were liking it, but not at 45 either. So he bought it at 40, the transaction went through, and now I'm $34 richer because I looked in the trash. Yay! Also found in my neighbor's trash was this Pyrex measuring cup. I could tell it was a nice old-fashioned kind of glassware because of the heaviness, the thickness of the glass. It's not quite clear, it's just a little dark, and so I looked it up on Google Photos and matched it up, and sure enough, it was probably from the late 50s, 60s, and it's a D handle, so I learned a lot just from that Google search. And it sold for a nice profit. I forgot, but there it is on screen. Yay! More free money found. Now this cutie coming up, I found him at a garage sale under the table. It was a windy day and I saw him rolled over under the table, and I asked the lady, I said, is that for sale? And she said, oh yes, I don't know how I got down there. And it was this owl, and it looks so cute. And she told me she had bought it for their den, and I think her husband didn't want it anymore, so she was selling it for $3. And I thought I might keep it, and I did for a few months. Finally, I listed it, and sure enough, a new home, a new owner, very happy. This next wall decor item I found at a garage sale. I found 2 of them, $5 each, and the lady had the little candle votive holders and the long bar, and it just looked really neat. So I went ahead and took a chance, but I did good. And the thing is, it was so big and bulky and long and glass and metal, so I was very careful when I was packing it, and I even took extra time and I let her know, I'm sorry I'm taking so long, and but I want to pack it well. So yeah, she got it. She gave me 5 stars. This is on Mercari, by the way. I don't know if I've even said the name. Mercari. I love Mercari. And yeah, made a nice healthy profit. So now for a not so hot sale, but hey, this little blue whale deserved a home. He was in the yard of a person who always has garage sales, you can tell. You drive up and you're like, oh, this is one of those people who always has one out. but I'm already here, so I might as well look. So my husband and I looked around and I found this little whale. I paid $1 for it. I made $1, but I know the lady who bought it is happy. Good for the whale. Okay, now for one of my favorite sales, because I love glass. I love home decor. This little beauty I saw at the flea market, and the lady, sometimes at flea markets, people know what they have, so they're gonna want $5, $10. So when I asked her, how much do you want for that? No, I think I said, how much is that? And she said, $1. And I said, oh, I like it. I'll buy it. But I didn't know what it was. I just know it looked pretty. It had this hand-painted flower stuff going on. It was not broken anywhere. And so got home and I started taking pictures of it. Well, when I realized, when I took a picture of the bottom, I saw where it said hand-painted by, and I'm like, oh, this means something. So I did a Google photo search and it came up that it was Fenton. And so I copied the title from others that had been used, and sure enough, it sold for $20 plus shipping, and I made, because it cost me $1, I made $16 profit. Now for the last item, these little kitties were riding around in my car for a couple of years. My husband won them when we went to the livestock show and rodeo here in Houston, and he won some games and he won prizes, and he picked those for me. And so they'd been riding around with me for a while, but I knew that it was time to give them up. So I put them up pretty high, and for a while they sat and they sat. And then finally somebody said, I want to buy these. And I'm like, okay, buy them. So she did. And I'm like, oh boy, I hope this is gonna be okay. But it was. She loved them. She sent me a nice message. And so now I am this much profit richer. So what'd you think of this new format of me storytelling the things that I sold in October, some of the reasons why they were special sales for me? One very special thank you to an online friend that I've met. Her name's Andrea, Andy Berry, and I want to show you what she sent me. I asked her if I could purchase some that she would make me, but she sent them to me just as a gesture of her friendship. So thank you, Andy Berry. I'm going to treasure these. Of course, I'm going to use them, but that's how I'll treasure them. Thank you so much. So what'd you think of this new format of me storytelling the things that I sold in October, some of the reasons why they were special sales for me? I appreciate you watching. Let me know what you thought. Have a great day. Have a great week. Bye.